fire season starts about March with training.
Tonight, we'll take a look at some of the preparations Franklin County Fire has been making to prepare for what could be a busy fire season.
He added the credibility to his threat by FaceTiming her, showed her a firearm, then at one point even pointed it at his own head, squeezed the trigger.
Also ahead here live at 6.
A man arrested outside a Kennewick Middle School for apparent threats to kill. We have the latest.
Then new at 6.
I'm Dan Hansen. What do high school students, power tools, and a $500,000 home have in common? These students are nailing more than their grades. I'll tell you how, coming up.
Hey,
Also,
Mr. Little Bear.
Also, find out which county this bear has been lurking.
And Stacy is tracking a cool down?
Well, from the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin, it's warm today, hitting the 90s. How long will it stay? The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Wendy Redmond.
I'm Austin Reed. We have made it to the middle of the week now. It is May the 28th.
Well, as we head into summer and temperatures start to rise, fire crews in Franklin County are staying prepared for what could be a busy wildfire season.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's William Albert shows us how one fire district is remaining vigilant heading into the busy season.
Franklin County firefighters are gearing up for fire season, recently wrapping up their annual wildland fire training this spring. Crews reviewed safety procedures and emergency protocols, making sure they're ready to handle whatever comes their way in the field. Franklin County District 3 Fire Chief Mike Harris says this training helps keep firefighters well-rounded and familiar with life-saving equipment.
We go through and do some safety components. We take our fire shelters that we carry in our wildland packs, our aluminum foil tent, if you will, that we carry on our line gear, and they're a last-ditch effort if we were going to get overrun by fire.
So far, Franklin County firefighters from District 3 have responded to 2 smaller wildland fires. However, they say as the months get hotter, the chances for bigger fires increase.
Chief Harris says even something as simple as tracking the weather plays a huge role in predicting how a fire might behave and where it might go.
And we take a look at what the National Weather Service puts out, and we look at wind and temperature and the chance of lightning, or even the haze for stability. All of those kind of dictate what the wildland fire behavior can do. And that's the difference between something that may be moderate spread, that we can catch really quick with our resources, or we know that in the afternoon it's going to take off and run in the wind, and now it's going to require more personnel.
Many fires, Chief Harris says, start from simple carelessness, like ignoring burn restrictions or trying to burn too much at once.
Not raking the dry grass into small piles and burning them. They try to burn off all the grass at once. And then it gets away from them with all it takes is a small wind gust.
While preparation can help minimize damage, Chief Harris says nature still has the final say.
And once we get all said and done and we kind of contain the fire and we look back at what's left over, is we do all we can with our equipment and our training, but the fire always has a vote. We can collectively say we're going to cut the fire off, we're going to go on the road, we're going to stop the fire here. But then the power pole was damaged because we always say the fire has a vote. It's going to get one vote, which is the power pole, the fence, the trees, or the house.
In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
William, thank you. Chief Harris also says they could see as many as 30 wildland fires a month this summer if dry conditions persist. Wendy.
The Butte Creek fire, burning 9 miles north of Clarno, Oregon, is now 20% contained. Officials say the fire showed little fire behavior, smoldering and creeping yesterday. The total acreage burned remains at 1,776. Fire managers and forecasters are closely monitoring the weather, though, as thunderstorms could form east of the Cascade Crest. Just across the Columbia River, the Patterson Slough fire is now 70% contained. It started on May 25th when thunderstorms moved through the area.
New at 6 now, we have viral video and an alert from someone walking over the weekend in the Mill Creek Dam and Bennington Lake area out in Walla Walla County. Take a look.
Hey, Mr. Little Bear. How are you today?
Yes, Mr. Little Bear there. So this was the scene this past Saturday. Drake Gurnett recorded this on his iPhone. You can see this adolescent bear was spotted on a trail. It was at Rooks Park. The Walla Walla County U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is advising people to be sure to police your garbage and keep your dogs on leashes.
All right, let's turn now to First Alert weather. It was hot today, but I don't know how long it's going to last.
I know. A little bit of up and down action we've been seeing. So will that continue? Let's check in with Stacy.
That's right. Very nice day. We topped out at 91 degrees in the Tri-Cities today. Our first day in the 90s. Several places in the area. Dust Devil Skycam, they're getting the field ready for the game. If you're heading out to the game, it's going to be warm. So we were at 91 an hour ago, 89 now. So starting to drop just a little. So temperatures in the upper 80s, low 90s to start that game out there tonight. Clear night. Breezy winds picking up later on. Dress accordingly. It's going to be nice out there. Here we are, 90 degrees today in Yakima, 91 in Hermiston. We saw 90 degrees in Pendleton. It's 92 at Hanford right now. Look for these winds to pick up, and they're going to get even stronger tomorrow. This is what we're expecting tonight. 25 to 30 in the foothills, 15 to 35 in the Columbia Basin. And of course, Kittitas Valley, you guys get all the strong winds, 40 to 45 tonight. So get ready for a windy day tomorrow. And we're tracking some stray thunderstorms we talked about. Mainly they're coming up from Madras and Bend, Oregon, and they could impact just to the west of the Tri-Cities. Strong winds. We're going to have a warming trend after tomorrow into the weekend, and then our rain comes back next week. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin, Wendy.
A man was arrested after officials say he threatened to kill a woman, prompting a nearby middle school to be placed on secure and teach. It happened this morning, just after 10 o'clock outside the Highlands Middle School on 4th Avenue. According to police, Dusty Zarate was arrested outside the middle school and booked on suspicion of felony harassment, unlawful possession of a firearm, driving with a suspended license, and an ignition interlock device violation. Officers say earlier in the morning, the victim told them that Zarate had FaceTimed her and threatened to kill her. KPD says he told her he was driving from Moses Lake to follow through on that threat. The woman lived in the area, so the school was placed on secure and teach as a precaution. That's when dozens of officers moved in as the suspect's car was spotted.
He was actually located in front of Highlands Middle School driving, and we did observe a firearm on the driver's side floorboard, and he is a convicted felon. In this case, there was a substantial amount of credibility to his threat, and we were there to make sure that everyone stayed safe, including the kids that are just there to learn, and make sure that these threats aren't carried out.
Thankfully, no injuries were reported. As for Highlands, the school went back to normal by around 11 o'clock. The investigation is ongoing.
And this just in here at our 6 o'clock hour, the Richland Police Department says they responded to a report of a potential threat with ties to Carmichael Middle School. Now, this occurred on Tuesday around 7 p.m. A student claimed another student made threatening statements and displayed a large sum of cash along with a picture of a firearm. The student stated they intended to purchase the weapon and harm those who he said owed him money. The student was later arrested at home. This is an ongoing investigation as well. Any information, if you know anything, call the Richland Police Department. New details tonight after last week's deadly workplace incident in Richland. We now know the name of the construction worker who died. Police say he was 21-year-old John Palomino. The Richland Police Department responded to a call around 9:30 Friday morning on Epic Street. They say the man was getting out of a type of front-end loader when the machine started to roll, crushing him. Medics arrived to perform life-saving measures, but sadly, we are told he died at the scene. Well, last week we reported that Safe Yakima Valley, which monitors drug overdoses, was in the spike alert territory.
So as of late this afternoon, Yakima is still in a spike. The group says there have been 11 new overdoses reported in just the last 24 hours. This is in addition to the 20 reported last week, which totals 31 overdoses over just the last few days.
Yeah, authorities report carfentanil is the cause. That's a synthetic opioid 100 times stronger than fentanyl and 10,000 times stronger than morphine. They say it's being mixed into heroin, cocaine, and fake pills. Most users don't even know they're taking it. Officials are now urging the community to ensure naloxone is on hand or close by, which will reverse an overdose.
Well, most high schoolers wrap up their senior year with finals and maybe a few college applications.
But a group of students in Pasco just wrapped up a project that could land them a paycheck.
Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen says it's already listed for over $500,000.
Most high school projects don't land on the market for over $500,000, but this one behind me did. These students are laying the groundwork for their future careers. This is Team Pasco Home 2025, the 25th house constructed entirely by students through the Pasco School District's Construction Trades Program. And this 2,000 square foot beauty isn't just a class project. It's a fully furnished, market-ready home with an open layout, 3 bedrooms, a flex room, and a deep 2-car garage.
I was planning on going into music education, and I took this class and ended up changing my career path into going into the union and going into trades.
Every nail, every coat of paint, every finish, done by the students, under the guidance of industry professionals and experienced instructors.
They go through the process of all the skills tests, all the safety tests, all personal protective equipment stuff. And I also make them do some of the math as far as calculating how many square feet of flooring we need, how many square feet of siding we need, that sort of thing.
For Gavin, this hands-on experience turned into a life-changing opportunity. He's been offered a paid internship with Bowden Constructions, starting at more than $40 an hour with benefits.
Access to skilled labor, the demand for that is at an all-time high. And there's fewer and fewer young folks getting into the trades. So I've seen a statistic that for every 4 people getting out of the skilled trades, there's 1 young person getting into the skilled trades. So we have to think differently about how to expose the next generation of builders.
Gavin will soon help build the upcoming Pasco Aquatic Center, another high-profile project for his resume before he's even graduated. And it's not just a win for students. After a special presentation, the community was invited to tour the home, seeing firsthand the craftsmanship and care put into every room. For these students, the real value is what they've built along the way. Reporting in Pasco, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Dan, thank you for that. The News at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, classifying thousands of sex offenders in Oregon.
We'll have those details new at 6 and this.
We're learning chilling new details from California. The celebrity-filled community of Montecito near Santa Barbara shaken by a violent home invasion inside Beanie Babies billionaire Ty Warner's mansion. I'm Zoreen Shah. I'll have that story coming up.
And a hot day today, as you can see here, but will this hot weather continue? We'll find out with Stacy's full weather forecast.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're gonna rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way, from design and products to removal and installation.
Okay, what do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Looking for unbeatable value? Start and finish your journey at McCurley Honda. At McCurley, every pre-owned vehicle is certified and carefully inspected so you can drive with confidence. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.99% APR financing on select Honda True Certified Accord, CR-V, Passport, and Civic models. We offer a wide range of makes and models, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs without any of the worry. Visit McCurley Honda today or check out our entire inventory online at McCurleyHonda.com.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. Finally, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me
this.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check.
I want to turn something that was meant for negative, I want to turn it into something positive.
To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. We'll leave your AC in better condition than we found it, and you'll be happy. Call now to schedule your maintenance appointment. It's the thing to do every spring. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
More than 5 sunburns double your risk of melanoma. So when outside, use sunscreen with an SPF of at least 15. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Skin cancer prevention and screening available at Prosser Memorial Health. Visit prosserhealth.org.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
ET and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Welcome back, everybody. We are learning chilling new details from California.
The celebrity-filled community of Montecito near Santa Barbara shaken by a violent home invasion inside Beanie Babies billionaire Ty Warner's mansion.
ABC's Zarian Shah has more.
This is one of the most exclusive neighborhoods in California, home to some of the world's wealthiest residents, and now it's a scene of a violent robbery. The violent break-in drew a huge police presence in the exclusive enclave of Montecito. Helicopters in the air, armored trucks on the ground. Law enforcement responding to a report of a home invasion behind the iron gates to the mansion owned by reclusive billionaire businessman Ty Warner, who made his fortune off the 1990s Beanie Baby craze.
If we can have medics go to Fairway and be with them there, the suspect is probably still inside the house at this point.
When authorities arrived, they say they found a woman badly beaten.
We also have an injured female who was found in the pond with a wound.
And they say the suspect was still holed up in an upstairs bathroom and tried to flee, but did not get far.
In a fairly rapid evolving situation, we were able to take one suspect into custody. They were barricaded at one moment, and then we did safely take them into custody.
The suspect is now identified as 43-year-old Russell Maxwell Fay from Henderson, Nevada. Authorities say he initially claimed the property was his. Fay now faces a long list of felony charges, including attempted murder, kidnapping, and burglary. Prosecutors adding charges with the woman injured in the attack, now in a coma. Fay has pleaded not guilty. Court documents also show 80-year-old Ty Warner, the Beanie Baby billionaire, was home at the time, but somehow managed to escape. Montecito is also home to such celebrities as Oprah and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Back here in the Evergreen State, if you are hoping to score a special hunt permit through the Department of Fish and Wildlife, today's your last chance to apply. Special hunt permits offer access to exclusive opportunities to hunt species like bull elk, cow elk, doe deer, and even bighorn sheep, often in areas and times not open during the normal season. Application fees range from around $7 for residents to more than $100 for non-residents, but getting drawn can be tough since the number of permits depend on the animal as well as game management. Here's more.
Our application time period is in the spring to allow people to apply and then know whether they've been drawn for those permits that happen in the fall, give them plenty of time to plan for their trips and organize and scout areas where they want to hunt.
The deadline to apply is tonight. Drawing results will be released in June.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside in our Yakima Federal Sky Cam, taking a look at the windmills. They're kind of moving, not so much. It's pretty mild right now. 89 degrees. We topped out just an hour ago at 91 in the Tri-Cities. Our feels like temp is 88. So if you're heading out for any fun tonight, it's going to start out pretty warm. Now, we're still seeing 90-degree temperatures on our temperature map right now in Hermiston, Connell, Hanford, and even Yakima. So very warm day. The good news is we're going to cool down. If you don't like the 90s, don't worry. There's a nice little temperature roller coaster. What we are seeing develop are these storms moving up central Oregon, Madras Bend area, and those guys are going to start moving a little bit closer just to the west of Tri-Cities, but that's where we potentially could be seeing some thunderstorms tonight in areas like Lexington, Oregon, coming up through Hermiston, even the lower valley, Sunnyside, Yakima, and Ellensburg. Hit or miss Tri-Cities. It tends to go around us, but here's another band overnight, late hours, moving up towards the Ellensburg area where there's potentially some thunder and lightning involved tonight. So again, with the weather and the hot temperatures and then the winds we're going to start seeing, we could see some high-risk fire danger happening. We're already seeing the winds picking up right now in the Columbia River Gorge near the Dalles. Still light winds in our area, but expect those winds to start picking up later tonight. Now for tomorrow, that's when we have a first alert weather day for the Kittitas Valley. 50 to 55 mile-an-hour gusts there. Columbia Basin, 35 to 40 mile-an-hour gusts, and very windy in the foothills of the Blues as well. So blustery day. Planning your night tonight, looking good. Again, 80s and 90s. By 8, we're going to pretty much just be in the 80s. So a nice warm night, and the sun will still be out. So enjoy that. And then by 10 o'clock, we're in the 70s. So very pleasant evening temperature-wise. Tomorrow we'll start off mild in the 60s, hitting the 70s by the middle of the day, just under 80 in Yakima. Tri-Cities starts out mild as well, and we'll see those temperatures hitting the 80s right around 1 o'clock. So if that's too warm for you, do your outdoor activities before that time. Also in Walla Walla, 60s, seeing 80 degrees by 2 in the afternoon. Here's that 7-day planner. Slight chance of those showers. We have kind of a buffer in between days, still nice and warm. And then we jump up to the 90s again on Saturday just to drop back down. We'll see a little bit of a cool off with transition to some possible showers and breezy winds into the first part of next week. We could see 90 degrees again in Yakima on Saturday. Ellensburg not quite hitting the 90s just yet, but definitely cooling down after Sunday back to the 70s. Walla Walla, look for those gusty winds tomorrow as well, with a chance to hit the 90s on Saturday. Breezy winds and just under 80 degrees for June 1st on Sunday, and in Hermiston looking pretty good. I'm thinking overall this weekend is going to be pretty nice, but you jump from 90s down to the 70s, so a big temperature change, but boating, and I think people are starting to have graduation parties. It's looking pretty good. So.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, a little bit of a cool down.
Yeah, for those who like the hotter weather, you have a day, and then
that's
slightly
the pool party.
Not as hot.
Austin, another pool party?
You know what? I did get in the pool this past Sunday. I actually went in for like 10 minutes and then I got out.
All right. Well,
was it cold?
It was freezing.
Well,
there you go. It's like a polar plunge.
It's not a polar
plunge. It felt
plunge.
like a polar plunge, yes.
Well, it'll be in the 90s on Saturday. Go jump in.
Yeah, all right. We'll see. Still, it was my kid's birthday. That's the only reason why I did it. Up next on the news at 6, you know, sometimes company drops in unexpectedly.
We'll tell you about one bear that definitely did that when we come back.
Looking for unbeatable value? Start and finish your journey at McCurley Honda. At McCurley, every pre-owned vehicle is certified and carefully inspected so you can drive with confidence. Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 0.99% APR financing on select Honda True Certified Accord, CR-V, Passport, and Civic models. We offer a wide range of makes and models, so you're sure to find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs without any of the worry. Visit McCurley Honda today or check out our entire inventory online at McCurleyHonda.com.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Get the freedom to save and 3.9% financing on all 2025 Silverado 2500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial. See your community Chevy dealers.
Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Veteran founded and family owned locally since 1962. Come check out what's in stock and on sale this Memorial Day at Fred's Appliance. Save $300 on the Whirlpool Hybrid Washer and Dryer Pair. The washer features a large capacity dual action agitator and 12 different wash cycles. So whether it's a heavy or light load, you've got options. At Fred's, our Get It Today inventory and 30-day low price guarantee makes us the most convenient choice. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Earlier in the newscast, we showed you a bear in Walla Walla County, but here's a different story. Wildlife officials in Kentucky are used to getting calls about bears, but a call last week was an unusual one.
And Warden Derek Creech found a bear crouched on the kitchen stove. You see him there? The agency determined the bear must have climbed a ladder outside the house and entered an opening in the attic. The bear then fell through the ceiling into the house.
The Post says a Bell County Sheriff's Office deputy helped kind of stop the chase and get the bear to open the door. All was well, except for the big hole in the ceiling. All right. Everyone else.
A lot of bears tonight.
Yeah, a lot of bears.
In the news.
Bears in the news. Everyone else is signing off. We're just getting started, though, with the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. coming up next.
A lot more stories you have yet to see that don't include bears. Plus, Stacy is coming back with your First Alert forecast.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays, and hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Mazda. The countdown to summer sales event is on at McCurley Mazda, and time's running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and serious summer savings. Lock in special low 0.9% financing on a new Mazda CX-90. But don't wait, summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Mazda, your way home.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
It's game time.
You want to win it, you got to spin it.
I'm like dialed in.
Who would ever leave a show and then go, never mind.
Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, new tonight on ABC.
Next ET, Brad Pitt gets hearts racing.
Did you win something?
Our F1 behind-the-scenes exclusive. Plus,
this is John Legend, and this is my ET retrospective.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. New legislation in Washington aiming to improve driver safety. We're on your side with what you need to know under House Bill 1878.
Plus, Oregon lawmakers are classifying thousands of unclassified sex offenders in the state. The news at 6:30 starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Already to Wednesday.
There we go. Moving along.
Moving along.
Yep. Did the holiday, I wonder, make it feel like a shorter week for most people as we've been going through? But we were working. But
we were working, but it still feels like we got here faster.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's been moving along. Temperature's been moving along too. It's been moving up. I wonder if it will continue that way.
First alert, Stacy Lee, live in our weather center with your weather off the top. Good evening.
Well, we finally hit our 90-degree mark for the first time of 2025. If you guys watch Good Morning Northwest and you've been keeping track of the 3-degree guarantee, Josh, he hit it again. I think he's on a 33-day streak with that. Quite a big jackpot. If you don't know what it is, check it out in the morning. So 89 degrees right now. I was seeing some boats and jet skis out. Nice warm night. Great night to be out on the river. Temperatures are nice and warm all through the area. We're going to cool off a little bit for tomorrow, so that's good news. Now, if you're heading out to the first Thunder on the island, that's also tonight on Clover Island. The Knockdowns with Fat Fox on stage, and the temperatures cooling down to 77. Perfect night for that as well. Winds are light, but they're starting to increase, and we're going to see stronger, gustier winds as we have a chance of some thunderstorms coming our way. So look for those winds to start gusting up after 8 o'clock tonight. 25 to 30 in the foothills, 15 to 35 in the Columbia Basin, 40 to 45 in the Kittitas Valley. And speaking of those winds, we get even stronger winds tomorrow. We're keeping an eye on these stray thunderstorms later tonight. That shouldn't impact any outdoor activities this evening, locally anyways. Then we'll see some warmer temperatures after tomorrow into the weekend. We'll see some 90-degree temps back. Rain coming our way next week. I'll tell you when, coming up here in just a bit. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, thank you for that. First at 6:30 and new tonight, young drivers in Washington will soon have to get more driver's education. That's all under a new law.
Under House Bill 1878, mandatory driver's education will expand to drivers up to 21 years old by the year 2030. Right now, only 16 and 17-year-olds have to take driver's ed. Officials with the Washington Traffic Safety Commission say young drivers are more likely to get into a serious or deadly crash, but driver's ed will help. The law also aims to make driving school more accessible with a voucher program to help with costs, online driving courses, and more. Alex Hansen, president of the Washington Traffic Safety Education Association, applauds lawmakers, but says the bill doesn't get up to speed.
Kids who
have access to a driver education program in the local high school where they already attend, they're going to take it. But only 20 schools in the state of Washington currently still offer it, when almost every school back in the 90s, when I taught it, offered it. And almost everybody took it.
He's concerned about the quality of education offered online and adjustments to behind-the-wheel instruction. Hansen ultimately believes supporting driver's ed in public schools is the best way to promote safety. New tonight at 6:30, Oregon lawmakers moved forward with a multi-million-dollar plan to fund efforts to classify thousands of unclassified sex offenders in the state.
Yeah, a joint legislative committee voted last week to earmark $3.1 million to hire 9 full-time employees to help classify roughly 11,000 sex offenders who remain unleveled in the state's system. The state of Oregon requires all sex offenders to register. It then gives each offender a risk level, 1 through 3. Though with an assessment, the public is aware of how likely an offender is to commit another sex crime.
The committee also directed the Board of Parole to update lawmakers in January on the efforts. Well, Kittitas County Fire District 1 says they've transformed a brush truck for their Elk Heights station just in time for summer. The brush truck is a 1991 Ford F-350 4x4. And with some grant money, staff and volunteers came together to make some upgrades, including a new tank, plumbing, paint, and a hose reel. And following with tradition, volunteer firefighters pushed it into the station. They say this adds a whole new level of response.
Local lawmakers took the stage today to give a closer look at what came out of the most recent legislative session and how those changes could impact folks in the Tri-Cities. The Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce hosted its annual legislative session wrap-up membership luncheon at the Red Lion Hotel in Pasco. State lawmakers were on hand discussing everything from new laws and tax increases to how decisions made in Olympia might affect local businesses and families.
These tax hikes impact everyone, not the wealthy, everyone, regardless of income, rising the costs across the board. Our small businesses were hit especially hard with the increase in standard E&O taxes.
Senator Torres says while the tax hikes are concerning, there was a small win. They were able to stop a proposal that would have collected taxes before businesses could even earn revenue. Still, with the changes that did pass, she says Tri-Citians can expect to see a significant bump in sales taxes. The nonprofit Washington Trust for Historic Preservation has announced a brand new addition to its most endangered places list, the Yakima Valley Trolleys, which operate between Yakima and Selah.
So, constructed in 1907, the Yakima Valley Trolleys are regarded as one of the last intact, unmodernized example of an interurban electric railroad left in the United States. It all began as a streetcar system in the city of Yakima until purchased until 1909. The trolleys were then donated to the city of Yakima and became the museum and interurban lines that survive to this day.
On Tuesday, June 17th, the Yakima City Council will make a final determination on the Yakima Valley Trolleys' fate when they meet to decide upon the 6th Avenue design options to pursue moving forward. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30. It is Operation Best Friend. Tonight, Diego is in the spotlight.
Yes, he is. Also in the spotlight, these hot temps in the 90s, but will they stick around? Stacy's coming back with your full First Alert forecast. And hey, don't forget to download our Apple Valley News Now weather app. Just scan that QR code right there on your screen. We'll be right back.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Welcome
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Celebrate Walla Walla is back June 19th through 21st. 3 days of world-class wine. Tour vineyards with winemakers, expand your palate, and don't miss the block party. This is Walla Walla Valley at its finest. Tickets are on sale now. Secure yours today.
It's the final days of Memorial Day savings this week at Walker's Furniture with store-wide discounts on all your favorite brands.
Get the biggest savings of the season or take advantage of 5 years no-interest financing.
Where quality just costs less. Walker's Furniture.
We think three-pointers should be called triple play.
And we brought in a basketball expert to support us.
Just former college and pro star Rob Sacre. So, Rob, what do we call, one of these?
Triple play. You know, shooting triple plays wasn't exactly my specialty.
Well, outside shooters are well outside our budget.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Rob, how did you score?
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Thinking of upgrading your kitchen? Don't miss your opportunity this Memorial Day at Fred's Appliance, your local veteran-founded, family-owned appliance expert since 1962. Say hello to Cafe Appliance Packages, stunning pairing and trusted features. With GE Cafe, you don't have to compromise style for function. Customize your kitchen to look the way you want with top-of-the-line finishes and looks. Build your GE Kitchen Cafe suite and save up to an additional $3,000 with mail-in rebate.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now for Operation Best Friend. Each week, we introduce you to a four-legged friend looking for a forever home. Tonight, we've got a real outdoorsman. His name is Diego, and he's an adventurous 2-year-old German Shepherd who is always up for a hike or a run. He's full of energy and would make the perfect companion for an active family or someone who loves the outdoors. Let's take a look now.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by As You Wish Houses, Christine Connolly Realtor, and by Manthite Group Cross Country Mortgage.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I'm from the Benton Franklin Humane Society, and today with me I've brought Diego. Diego's a little over 2 years old and he's been with us at the shelter for about 60 days. He's a German Shepherd and he was transferred over through our Happily Ever After transfer program. So not much is known about his previous experience, however he does do great in playgroup, although I think he would prefer an all-ladies playgroup because he is quite the ladies' man. He is very handsome and smart and eager to please. He does well in the play yards. His favorite thing to do is run along the fence if there's another dog in the neighboring yard. He loves to run up and down and he's a big runner. I think he would do great in a home with somebody who is very active, likes to be outdoors, likes to go hiking, and would like to continue working on his manners. We have been working on how to sit, lay down, wait, and it doesn't take much effort. He is very quick learner and he is very smart. I think he'd do good in a home with somebody who would want to continue on that learning experience for him. He really does love to learn. If you're interested in meeting Diego, you can stop by the shelter. We are open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 through 4. And on Friday, we will be having our Wags and Whiskers event. It'll be held at Zintel Creek Golf Course. And it'll be a silent auction, and all of our proceeds will go directly towards the funding of our animals. If you're interested, you make sure you take a look at our website. All of our information will be there along with the purchasing of tickets. It'll be an event that you won't want to miss.
Today, a law enforcement recruitment expo at the Central Washington University campus in Ellensburg. A number of agencies came out for this one. The King County Sheriff says she graduated from CWU herself. She says she's happy to see the campus and share what career fields are open to folks, along with different career opportunities before they turn over their tassels.
We know that we in law enforcement, we need to recruit people who are the next generation, so our young people. And so coming to a university such as Central, and I believe they invited some community colleges also to attend, it allows us to meet one-on-one with these students and tell them about what the work is like.
The King County Sheriff's Office says it's no stranger to the CWU campus as a whole unit, as they say they have a tight relationship with the school through the college's Law and Justice program. The King County Sheriff's Office is also part of an initiative called 30 by 30, which aims for the office to have 30% female representation by 2030.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside. Dust Devil baseball, it's going on. They're playing the Emeralds tonight, and it is a beautiful night out at the stadium. Look at the clear skies outside. Highways moving along, so very pleasant evening. 89, a little on the warm side. Thank goodness for the shade there. Winds are light at 6 miles per hour. Those winds are going to start picking up a little later, and our temperatures gradually will start getting into the lower 80s and then eventually the 70s. So a really nice night all around, as you can see, temperature-wise through the region. Now we're tracking a system moving up from the south. You see it here in central Oregon, and that's going to produce some thunderstorms making their way to our area. Most of them should stay to the west of Tri-Cities, but we see a little band coming up through Hermiston and Sunnyside, and then late tonight up towards Moses Lake. Another band moving on through. That's where we could see a light shower again around 2 a.m. Probably won't notice that, but you might hear some thunder in the area. That's quickly moving out, and then we'll clear up once again on Thursday. Now, the only thing we're dealing with on Thursday due to this system are the gusty winds. So this evening, winds are still light, but we're starting to see heavier winds picking up in the gorge as that system comes up from the south. Those winds will eventually pick up tomorrow to alert level close to the Kittitas Valley, with winds 50 to 55 miles an hour, 35 to 40 in the Columbia Basin, and the foothills of the Blues 40 to 45. So a bit blustery of a day most of the day tomorrow. Temperatures start out mild in the 60s in Yakima. Will be up close to 80 by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but not too bad. Tri-Cities will hit the 80s by 1 p.m. So if you like to avoid that, get out and get your gardening or dog walks done early in the morning or early afternoon. And taking a look at those 80-degree temperatures, they'll be picking up in Walla Walla around 2 o'clock in the day. There's that slight chance of showers. Here's our kind of, I don't know, 2 kind of twinning days here. And then we get to a nice warm up again on Saturday. Sunday, we drop another 13 degrees. We drop even more so into next week, where we have chances of showers and breezy winds. We'll see 80s right on into Saturday in the 90s there in Yakima, and then from 91 to 78. So big drop there with, once again, chance of showers into next week. Ellensburg, that's going to be the windy place once again tomorrow. So look for wind gusts 50 to 55 miles an hour. Sunday, June 1st in Ellensburg, 71 degrees. Going to be nice there. Walla Walla also going to be breezy. A slight chance of showers there. 93 on Saturday, and then those showers developing starting Monday and Tuesday into next week, first week of June, guys. And in Hermiston, we'll have a hot day on Saturday and some breezy winds heading into that first week of June. And a lot of graduations are starting to happen, so we'll really pay attention to that forecast for everyone next week, because I know everybody graduates and they have a barbecue or an outdoor event or a party. Most of the graduations are indoors, around here. So
okay.
Anyway.
Well, it will still be nice to have some nice weather for them, right?
Hopefully. Keep our fingers crossed for next week.
All right.
We're doing it. We've got trending. When we come back, we're going to head to the Oregon Zoo.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Subaru. The countdown to summer sales event is on at McCurley Subaru, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and summer savings on a new Subaru Crosstrek Premium for just $274 a month, or a road trip-ready Subaru Forester Premium Hybrid for only $352 a month. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
70th anniversary savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Stop in, pick up a book, and our employee owners are here to help you save. Pepsi brand 12 packs are buy two, get two free. Save $5 on World Kitchen Jerky. MD 8-roll bath tissue is just $5.99. Bagged Nutrinuggets dry dog food is $5 off. And save with our Memorial Day paint sale. Save up to $10 per gallon with our digital rebates. Save through June 2nd with open house savings at Bi-Mart since 1955.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
It's the Click-It RV Union Gap pre-Memorial Day sales event. Huge manufacturer's discounts from Forest River, StarCraft, and more. Get 0 down financing and no payment for 90 days. And get top dollar for your trade. And as our way of saying thank you, active military and veterans get a $500 parts and service card. And talk about giveaways. Win a StarCraft trailer or $30,000 in cash. And get a 65-inch TV with every purchase. Nobody beats a Click-It RV deal. We guarantee it. So don't miss the Click-It RV Union Gap pre-Memorial Day sales event, May 18th to the 30th.
Here comes the sun. Get moving with a new car from Overturf Kia. The new all-around rugged 2025 Kia Telluride S model gives you more ways to explore. Lease one now for just $389 per month. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
This weekend, your Dust Devils will play as the fan favorite Columbia River Rooster Tails. Join the fun at Kisa Stadium Friday, May 30th with a family feast night. Enjoy hot dogs, soft drinks, and more for only $2.50 each all game long. Then Saturday, May 31st, Desert Food Mart brings you a majestic post-game fireworks show. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Okay, guys, Staples Easy Button is back and celebrating its 20th anniversary. 20th? Okay. 20th. The retailer's red icon, also known as EB, made its debut in 2005.
Its "that was easy" catchphrase became part of pop culture, and millions of EBs were bought and placed in offices, classrooms, and home offices, especially for decoration and inspiration.
I didn't really ever get it, but okay, it was a thing. Now it will be appearing on social feeds, offering insight on a variety of issues, including productivity, day-to-day realities of the workplace. Staples also offering a free Easy Button for customers who make a minimum $50 purchase from now through June 7th.
I do remember that. That was easy.
Yeah.
Was that it was?
Yeah.
That's all it was.
But it didn't actually make something easy for you? It didn't do anything.
No.
It made you laugh. Some people.
Okay.
For some people.
A tiny opossum found wandering earlier this month has made his way to a new home at the Oregon Zoo.
Let's have a look. Aw, that's so cute. The 9.5-ounce Joey, estimated to be about 3 months old, was found behind an apartment building in Lebanon, Oregon, and cared for by the Wildlife Center, who worked with state wildlife officials to bring him to the zoo.
He's named Nigel by care staff. The pint-sized marsupial is living behind the scenes in the zoo's ambassador animal area. Staff hope He'll venture out to meet some visitors. They're all cute when they're little. Wait till they get big. Wait till they hiss at you.
Oh, do they hiss?
Oh, I've seen them. Oh, yeah. We have
They're
lots
loud.
of them in Southern California. They were everywhere.
They're mean too, right? They can be.
He doesn't look mean. He looks cute.
Well,
Well,
not
they
often.
hiss at you and then they just sit there because they're playing possum.
We're learning a lot tonight.
Yeah.
Final weather when we come back.
Your dream home starts at Floor & Home with Mohawk's Made in America lines. Tariff-free, 4-season flooring made for life. And remember, we'll take care of the install. Love the home you live in.
This weekend, your Dust Devils will play as the fan favorite Columbia River Rooster Tails. Join the fun at Kisa Stadium Friday, May 30th with a family feast night. Enjoy hot dogs, soft drinks, and more for only $2.50 each all game long. Then Saturday, May 31st, Desert Food Mart brings you a majestic post-game fireworks show. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays, and hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next Subaru. The Countdown to Summer sales event is on at McCurley Subaru, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and summer savings on a new Subaru Crosstrek Premium for just $274 a month, or a road trip-ready Subaru Forester Premium Hybrid for only $352 a month. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck, our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter.
The Heavy Hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
To keep your home cool and comfortable all summer, your air conditioner needs maintenance this spring. Vance will inspect, test, and clean your AC so it's ready for hot weather. We'll leave your AC in better condition than we found it, and you'll be happy. Call now to schedule your maintenance appointment. It's the thing to do every spring. Don't take a chance. Call Vance.
Your dream home starts at Floor & Home with Mohawk's Made in America lines. Tariff-free, 4-season flooring made for life. And remember, we'll take care of the install. Love the home you live in.
Early warnings, accurate forecasts.
Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather.
And welcome back. We wait for it every night. Reason to smile. Now, we did the opossum story.
Yeah.
And funny enough, we got a video from our Reason to Smile. Check it out. Look close. Yep, that is a possum hanging out on the I-182 bridge bike path. Just hanging out.
Is he scared there? Those cars are getting mighty close.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Raphael, for that. It's all brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. Again, go ahead and get that QR code to get your, well, video or weather photo or random animal video on TV. We'd like to see it. All right, final look, bottom line of your weather. Look for the isolated storms or hit or miss, maybe more to the west of the Tri-Cities winds, and a nice little warm up into the weekend. So,
oh, I hope that little guy was able to get off of there safely.
I hope he was okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you for joining us tonight.
No bigger news is good news.
Have a good night.